Hello, hello. Alright, so I'm just gonna fix some shit, but I'm in front of the computer, so I might as well just stream it. Okay, so I haven't fixed that much about my model today, but I did have a few things I wanted to tweak about it. And one of them is the mouth. Because, I don't know why, but like when I play games and stuff, I'm just sitting like mouth breathing. Like the mouth is constantly open, even though it isn't in real life. So I wanted to take a look. I think I added a multiplier to one of the blend shapes, and that's why it's kind of, yeah, it's very difficult because obviously I want the motion capture to pick up. Maybe I should do this. Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. I want the motion capture to pick up when I actually move my lips, but I don't want it to be so sensitive that every time I like vaguely move my jaw in real life, it like goes full agape. So yeah, I'm just gonna look around these settings to see. I thought it was this value maybe that's fucking me over. Let's just set that to 0 and see what happens. Oh my god. Okay, that makes the teeth clip through. I guess that's not what we want. I don't really understand what this does. 12? Oh, wow, wow, wow. Bop, 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 bop. Do commas work even? But I think it's... What the fuck is a mouth funnel? Mouth lower down, this goes up here. There's a multiplier here. And also, like, the teeth are kind of always showing, and I don't know why, but I guess it's not a huge problem. It kind of adds character, I guess. Like, it's okay. I don't know. Also, and I should make this little window a bit smaller. And this music is too sleepy. I need to fix it. I found a happy one, I think. See, here we go. Good morning. Good morning. Time to start the day. There you go. Alright. I actually don't think it's that bad. Maybe the problem is just when I like slightly cover my face, the motion capture freaks out. Maybe that's why it keeps happening. And it really likes the sad face as well. I tried to make it less sensitive, that part. I think I can maybe tweak the hands a little bit. They have a lot of smoothing. See, if they have no smoothing, then it looks fucking weird. It actually looks a lot worse than it used to. I wonder if my room isn't bright enough, maybe. But yeah, that's no smoothing. This is better. I think this is about default. It's not terrible. I sit a lot like this in real life, so... And it's very hard to not do it. I wonder if the hands are even worth it. I also kind of want to add the glove back on the other hand. On the left hand. Oh. Because the model is... Or I could just add some texture to the hands, but it's very like... Everything kind of just blends together. But with the glove you get a lot more like... it looks a lot more detailed and you can see what's going on. Yeah, I might just end up having the drawing glove on both hands. Just cause. But yeah. This actually looks... I think it's better with less smoothing, maybe. I don't like how fast it pops in and out when it's registering. I find it very violent. But I've tried tweaking it forever and I can't find the correct setting for it, so... yeah... How do it a little bit. Oh, I got a message. Oh man, got a message from my brother. He got the grade he didn't want on his thesis. That's not good. That sucks, and it's not like you can complain if it's your thesis, or at least I don't think it's a very smart thing to do. I don't know. I don't know how to make it better. I think at some point I just have to get a better model. I also don't like... I don't like the nose. When you see it from like this angle, it looks really weird. So, it's not the best angle. It's so long. Maybe I should just make this tweak my anime avatar stream instead. It's all I want to do these days anyways. Yeah, there's a lot of little things I would fix, but everything takes so much time. Let's move the camera down a bit. Oh yeah, the thing I actually did want to fix was when I turn my head, I think it turns too far. We don't need to turn that far. So I'll fix that. That was the main thing I wanted to fix, but I just forgot about it. But yeah, the mouth, I don't know, it's good enough for now. It is what it is. Are you waking up to the wake up music? Yeah, I should make a priority list. One of the things I wanna do is make sure the bangs don't clip through my fucking face all the time. And that should be easy, I think it's just a bone thing. Yo yo, Shuki! Nice to see you ditching. Oh really, is it? Oops. Sorry. I had a lot of issues with the mic peaking yesterday, so I tried to adjust it. I think it's also... You guys on Discord are quite low. Is it better now? There should be a better system for knowing. Okay, nice. Okay, let's try to dig around here and find the correct thing. That looks complicated, yeah. It's not, it's like, this is all default. I haven't fucked around too much. But I made this blueprint today. 2 whole nodes. So now when I drink my drink, I can do a hotkey to get it in and out of my hand. Isn't that sick? Real programming. But yeah, I need to find whatever value is for the head turning, because I want to have the head turn slightly less. I feel like my entire stream is like this. Because I'm always looking at stuff on that screen over there. That screen. Oh, oops. And yeah, it's not nice. I ended up streaming so late today, and I also woke up super late, so that's why. was the most annoying thing because I woke up pretty early actually, but I hit snooze once and then obviously I wake up 2 hours later. So I ended up waking up at 12. It's not been great. Let's see. And also I've realized the animation thing is like the worst thing to stream. It's not productive because I get so distracted, and the animation is like, it's not hard to draw, but it's just hard keeping track of all the layers. So I just end up like looking at the layers and toggling on and off, and then I forget what I was doing, and then I look at the layers. It's not great. So from now on, I think I'll probably save the super complicated animations for off stream, and then I'll try to stream other things I can draw. There's probably some simpler animations I can do in the future, but I guess most of the stuff I will be drawing for the next like 3 months will be animations anyways. Now let's see. Okay, switch rotation list. Yeah, head, merge character bone rotation list. Smoothing. I want like a limiter. I think there should be one. Bone rotation list. Oh yeah, this is the generate animation. So max look around angle. I don't think that has anything to do with this. No, it does not. It's gotta be earlier. Smooth rotation. Base head rotation. Switch rotation. This is just Boolean values, so where is the actual root position? No, it has to be bone rotation. Head rotation? No. I'm sure it's not blend shape, but maybe it is. So I guess I'm not sure then. Hey, hey, hey. I wish there was a way to search here. Look up. Mouth smile. Jaw open, mouth lower. Look left, that's the eyes. Maybe it's somewhere else. Surely it's this one. Oops. Use bones for eye movement. Clamp all blend shapes. I guess. Pendulum. Oh. God damn it. Configure blend shapes mapping. Oh, you can have the cheek puff? What? Oh my god, I need to implement that at some point. What? I didn't know. And you can have a tongue out? That's crazy. Alright, global blend shape sensitivity, maximal head translation, there it is! There it is, on the x-axis, right? Let's just do 0 and see what happens. That did not do anything. No. Okay, I don't know. Maximal head translation. Head rotation intensity. What? Why is this? Oh. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know what the difference is between movement and intensity. So if I put this down to 1, didn't do shit. Eh. What if I put it to 0? No. Maybe it's not the x-axis. It's not the x-axis, it's the y-axis. Put it 0.5 maybe. Yeah, that's better. It's a bit low. Yeah, I think that's better. Or maybe, it's not like I don't want it to be able to be in the side view. I just wish it was a bit more, I don't know, softened effect. I guess it's not possible. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. I spent all this time figuring out how to do something, and then I just changed my mind. I don't want to do it after all. About 85. There we go. And I wonder if there's a bit too much smoothing on the body movement. I'll try to tune it down a little. Just make this a Vroid stream instead. I guess it already is. I've been doing this for like 30 minutes now. God damn! I was considering only playing video games today, but it just feels wrong to not draw a little bit. The head smoothing is down here. No. See you, see you! Also, maybe I should set up this too. And I have my little room. I should probably have a mask for it. No. Yeah, there we go. It is a bit dark. Image mask. Actually, I don't know what thing this will open up. Well, so now if I put on my little environment, like the VR room. Oh, that didn't look as good as I thought. Yeah, it actually does! Wow! I'm a real streamer now, holy shit! But it's very large. I guess it would be like this. And then none again? Yeah, that's alright, that's alright. This is a good playlist. But I guess, yeah, now it's cropping the top of my head. Even though the window isn't actually. I guess we can just toggle that off and on again. Doo-doo-doo. I don't know which one I prefer having in the room or not. I guess it's fun. I'll do the room today. And I'll call myself happy with Eduardo for now. So yeah, because I realized today I don't like animating on stream. Or I like it, it's not the worst thing to do, I just feel like I waste so much time. I'm just gonna draw whatever the fuck I want today. Because it's one of those days. I'm clipping through my own chair. That's not good. I don't know what to draw though. It's been a while. Guess I'll just start drawing my regular old anime faces until I get an idea. It's very hard letting go of trying to be productive, because even if I tell myself, oh, I can draw whatever I want, I still kind of feel like it should be related to the game. Maybe I should just steal the art style of that Vivian girl. Because my dream art style is kind of in 3D, using a lot of like pre-rendered backgrounds. So what I should be practicing is like watercolor style, or like painting style paintings, I guess. I don't know how I feel about this mask cropping the top of my head. I suppose I could just move the camera up a little. Oops. But it is kind of fun, it's like a web camera. And I can make this window a lot smaller today. It's not really showing much anyways. Yeah, the web camera window is quite large. It's pretty invasive. I also wish I had a different colored room than this one. Maybe I should do a different angle just because I can. No. The front angle is the best angle. I can be under the table. Under the table angle. Also, when I reach 100 subs, I'll do the pool stream. That's probably too much for such a nothing reward, but we'll see. I wish I knew more 3D modelers. I don't know how much it usually costs to like commission. I'm also kind of tempted next year to do more comic book stuff. Because I'm gonna be in this anthology I don't have an idea for it yet. But it would be fun to do kind of like some anime stuff. I'm so sick of the corporate world. I just want to be an artist now. I wish I realized sooner. But I guess it doesn't matter. I don't think I would have handled being a real artist before this age. I feel like I have less of an ego or something. I feel a lot freer in this age than before. I used to worry a lot. Now I don't worry as much. I feel like my art style is being affected by the VTuber. I just realized, like this head shape and that nose shape. I like the old nose more. Strange. I am considering drawing some of the Dress to Impress outfits we've been creating. That could be fun. Discord fan art, you know? No. Time moves so fast these days. So many things I want to do today. I want to play the vampire game again. I don't know how to make a neck on this character. And I want to play Peek with my friends and do some animation. That's about it. The fuck, did I forget anatomy? How the fuck do necks work and shoulders? What? I don't like this drawing anymore. Let's see, let's see, let's see. I had to look up some references, it's been too long. No wonder animation is so hard recently. I don't know how anything works. No, 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 no. But I do want to make a character with this kind of moon shape on their head, like as a bangs. We did do it for the video game we created. Or, yeah. The character design, the main character has like a moon on their head. I think that's cute. What music is this? It's a game I haven't played. There it is. Running through the new world, Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Oh. I was thinking about it the other day. The Kirby character design. He's so cute, but I don't really understand why, because it's literally just a ball. Oh. But I guess that's what humans like. Yeah, I think Norway is lacking in the Magical Girl comic book department. Maybe just the world in general. You know what I think the problem is? I think the problem is Magical Girl shows used to be written for little girls. But now it's written for otaku. And it's not the same. No more Magical Girl waifus. That's how I'll save the genre. I should open up a second window. Oh god, what the fuck is that? What the fuck are both of these drawings? Ew! Get them out of here! Looks like one of those parody drawings of anime. I'm probably not doing myself a service drawing with this pen either. Yo yo! How's it hanging? Did you just come back from like getting a review or something? Or did you just get it on the internet? Yeah. Master review. I got it today at lunchtime, okay. Just like on Student Web or whatever. Oh, okay. Yeah. I got a C2 on a thing. I had this exam, I thought I absolutely nailed it. So I was like, if I'm unlucky, it'll be a B. But probably it'll be an A. And then I got a C. And I was so sad. I think I cried. I think I cried just a little bit. But then I complained to the board. Because I was like, ain't no way that was a C. Fuck you guys. And I got a B. So... it was just so disappointing when you expect to get an A, and I was kind of also crashing out because of the whole like job market thing. So I was very like, oh no, if I get C's, then it's all over for me. I'll never get a job. But yeah. I forgot you need to ask for a written statement, so I'm waiting for that now. Yeah, I don't think it'll help much. They'll always stand by their decision. So if you want to make a complaint, you have to do a proper one, but I don't know if it'll be worth it. You can ask your veileder if it's recommended for you. Because to be fair, there was a story going around, or actually it wasn't going around, it was fucking Sander who said it. Last year on one of the exams, in the database that contains all of the grades, everything was shifted by 1. So everyone got a grade, but they got a different student's grade. And the reason why my friend figured it out was because he was like so confident that it was a good... that he did well. But he got a fail on it, and he was like, ain't no fucking way that's a fail. So he called his veileder, and they were like, oh yeah, no, everything is broken. Which is pretty serious. Everyone got the wrong grade. They got someone else's grade. Yeah, but they'll always like say some vague shit. I don't think even if you got the perfect grade, it'll just say like, oh, I wasn't they divide it into this like passable, good, very good, extremely good, and then they'll just say like, oh, I was good for all the things. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, just ask for a reason or explanation anyways. Good thing to do. Yes, my hope is that the written reasoning is like, this is absolutely banging, the student is cooking some good shit, and then she mistyped or something. Yeah, I mean, it could always happen. You think B, but you type C, it happens to everyone. But also, isn't your thing graded by 2 people? Isn't that like a rule? I need to learn anatomy. Yes, 2 people have reviewed it. 2 people. Yeah. Why am I so close to the camera? I guess it makes sense. I'm concentrating on the drawing. His face looks a little melted. By the way, I was kind of having an existential crisis today because I finally got Podme and I'm listening to the Tore Sagen and Harald Eia podcast. And in the first episode of the new season, they fucking name dropped my friend from university, the one that turned into an influencer last year. They knew him by name and they were like, the whole episode, it was the theme of the episode. That's fucking crazy. I can't believe it. I've never been so starstruck without like meeting a celebrity. It's just like someone I know is well known to a celebrity. Yeah, it was crazy. What did the student? The student, my friend? Oh, it's Snorre Rein. He's like a left-wing influencer who has gone to war with the Gutta. And he's in like, yeah, he's made the ranks. I've seen like he's talked to a bunch of the big politicians. He's debated Erna Solberg. He's like interviewed Trygve Slagsvold Vedum. Yeah! I know him, or I don't know him that well anymore, I guess. We kind of lost touch after uni, but he was like one of my closest friends in university. We were like a really tiny study group of like 4 people. And then because I switched like careers and shit, I kind of lost touch with that group. And they all kind of split up, I guess. Yeah, I guess these things just happened. They all went in different directions and stuff. And then a few years later, he's suddenly like a big shot influencer. Who's fucking name dropped by Tore Sagen? I can't believe it. I'm so jealous. I guess I'm definitely happy for him. But I wish I saw it coming or something. It would have been more fun to like actively cheer him on, because if I was considering sending him a message like, holy shit, you made it. But now it just feels like, I don't know. I always feel weird because I feel like people like that get approached so often that they'll probably find it annoying or something. I don't know. Or needy or clingy or something. It's probably not the case, but that's just how my brain works. Oh god, I got something stuck in my throat. Alright, sorry. But you know him too from the internet? Or like, have you seen him? Online? But yeah, Tore Sagen and Harald Eia, they were kind of digging into him though. They were like, oh yeah, we want to root for him, but it's kind of not their vibe, I guess. He went viral and was on Dagsrevyen. Yeah. I see it on Instagram because I sometimes comment on his stuff. He gets so many people. Like, damn. And it just kind of happened out of nowhere. He was never like the influencer type, but I guess he like found a calling for it. But he has always been very like, he's always liked being in the limelight, I suppose, or what is it called? On stage. On stage is probably the correct term. But yeah, it just kind of fucks with my head. I don't know why. I asked ChatGPT to assess my master thesis. It said it was an A. Then I said I actually got a C, and Chat was like, "What? But did you pretend to be the lecturer? Because obviously, if you say like, here's my thesis, please grade it, ChatGPT is always gonna take your side." Have to be careful to remove the biases. You should be like, "Hey, I'm grading this thing. Can you help me with this student? I don't know." Because I also did that with ChatGPT, and he said I would be fine on the exam that I got a C on. Okay. But you should ask your tutor. Veileder, I don't know English. Definitely go ask them what they think. But yeah. But why do you even care? Does it matter for anything? Alright. Just make sure you don't lose the deadline for when to apply for that. What time is it? I wonder if everyone is playing Peak later. I need to make my Christmas wish list soon, because I actually realized after thinking about it that there's a lot of things I want for Christmas this year. Like a headset that doesn't give me a headache. That would be extremely nice. The grade matters only if I want a career with like real science work. Most jobs like that demand a PhD, and the application to PhD only accepts B or A on the thesis. Really? They only accept B? I didn't know that. I didn't know it was so strict. That sucks. Maybe I should draw a VTuber so I can steal their ideas. This is really creepy. No. It's super strict because it's only 3 years PhD studies in Norway. So they have to know you're able to finish in time and you're smart. I guess that, yeah. I guess it makes sense. I'm very surprised though. I was under the impression your thesis was really good. Also, you should go follow me on Twitch, because I have a thing now. If you have a Twitch account, go do that. A fun thing will happen if you do, hopefully, if I set it up correctly. I don't get it. Did you do it? Did something happen? Wait. Oh, were you already followed? Because I don't think it works if you're already followed. Also, I'm gonna try to fix something here. Oh yeah, the smooth time. I already fixed it. Is it the correct one though? No, it's not. I don't think it's... Or maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it is actually. Yeah, it is this one. Okay, so it's just for the rotations. I see, I see. I don't want it to jitter around too much, but I don't want it to be so slow either. This is probably better. I was already following. Okay, so unfollow and then refollow. Maybe I can follow myself to check it. Oh? No, it didn't happen! No! Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have the thing. Oh, there it is. See? Thank you for the follow, Breezer Live. I forgot to add it to my scene. Ugh, I'm dumb. Thank you, thank you. It's all custom too. Yeah, I wish I knew more about like the Norwegian influencer sphere, I guess. It seems like a fun little rabbit hole, but everything seems so disjointed. Kind of. It's like some of it is happening on TikTok, which I'm never gonna use. And then some of it is on Instagram, and a lot of it is just like NRK. I don't know how to pay attention to it. And a lot of it is like paid newspaper services, which I'm never gonna use either. And VG and Dagbladet I don't like, so I think the reason why I'm so out of the loop is just I don't like any of the services that talk about Norwegians. Aside from NRK. NRK is my friend. Oh my god, time moves so fast. It's almost 8. No. I should start doing this more often, just drawing, because I can feel like how hard it is to get back into. Which makes sense. It's a pretty difficult skill in general, so... And I forgot to change my pen. Do a different one. And do this one. Do, 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 do. I guess like always I'll draw until 8 and then play some game and probably hop on social gaming. But I'm probably, I don't know, I feel like some days I should probably be off stream when I play games with my friends. I kind of feel bad for everyone else. Because me and Jürgen turn it into like a live stream thing. I don't know if they care. It's not like we're streaming to a ton of people. But maybe it's adds some stress. Yo, welcome back. By the way, Shuki, I can draw an avatar for you in the future if you want. I probably can't do it very quickly, but if I have it as like a background task, I don't mind doing it. But yeah. But I remember you mentioned you wanted to go away from PNGTuber or something? 3D models are insane. Try to say, but it looks horrible. Did you use Vroid or did you use something else? Okay. Huh. Can't model for shit. I feel like I didn't do that much customization on mine. This is pretty like default standard model. Also, I feel like something is wrong with my lip sync today. Look at that shit. Maybe I just need to enunciate more. But yeah. I sent a clip earlier today in Cherry Art. There you can see it. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah. Oh, look at that! Hey, it looks nice. Can I put it on screen? I guess I should. Let's see. Oh god. Ah, that fucked up everything. 5 minutes in Vroid. Nice! I don't think it looks that bad. I think the issues is mostly with the motion capture. I don't think the model is bad. Yeah, on mine, as you can see, I took off or I removed the outline because I don't think the program is that good at drawing the outlines, so I just kind of removed it. But that makes my head kind of blend into my neck. But yeah, it's a very cute character. I like it. I don't even know how to remove it. It's like a setting at the end. I can show you. I guess this one. Oh, whoops! I'm not showing it. Dong 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 dong. There you go. Here, the look, you can do the outline. I have some outline on the face, but I should probably have a little bit more. So you can like change that. And then I just set everything else to none. And then here you have your rim light. I also set that to none. You can have like lights around your hair. But I think it kind of looks plasticky. I don't really like how it looks. But I was considering having it. You can do the same for the face. Have this rim light. Shading, I don't think it looks very good, so I just put that off to kind of turn everything off. Bones. Trygve says it seems like they are into it. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, and you also have your... I actually don't know how I turned that off. You have like... Usually you have the anime shading here. But it's kind of not there anymore. Yeah, this is very standard. And also this dress is downloaded from the thing. Seems that they don't mind gaming while you're streaming. Oh yeah! I don't think they're like super against it, but I guess like if it becomes like every single day we're always live, maybe it's not so nice, I don't know. It's important to be mindful of others. I wish I had more interesting homework though, and then I could stream more during the day. But right now all of my exam prep is just like staring at the Word doc for like 4 hours. Oh no! My Google window! Please. I wonder if there's anything else I should mention about Vroid. I don't think so. I think your model looked good. Maybe add some shading on the face, just so it doesn't look so flat. Mine probably has too much, but yeah. One issue I had with Vroid Basic was the mouth not having enough shading, so it kind of just disappears. But now I have a different issue where the teeth are always showing, but I kind of like that. But yeah, adding one of these, the cheeks. Probably add some detail. Vampire tuber, yeah. I think VTubers always look weird, so I would rather play into the strangeness. That's why I have the strange teeth. It's because like, if my mouth looks kind of psychotic, then you don't think as much about the entire model looking psychotic. Yeah, I'm probably gonna darken the hair in the future though. Because it's like this hair color is like the perfect blends into every single other background. What would be perfect for me is Live 2D, but the models and the software itself cost a shit ton of money. The software? You mean the rigging? The software is free, isn't it? Live 2D? What? Live 2D isn't... It's a subscription service? What? Really? But surely there's a free alternative. It used to be free. Wait, which one did I have? VTube Studio. This one? I think that one was free. Oh no, I misread. You can keep using the free after 42 days. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I've never heard about the motion capture software being too expensive. There's always going to be a free alternative because that's not like... It's kind of a solved issue, I guess. But yeah, I've heard buying a model is expensive, but I think the rigging is probably the worst part. Cause like, I guess it depends on the artist. But to me, like drawing the anime VTuber and spinning it into layers isn't the hard part, it's the rigging. Starts from 1.2 mostly. 1.2K? Jesus, that's too much. I did have one kind of VTuber looking thing, but I never rigged it. And I did rig one, but it turned out strange. Wait, let me see if I can find one. This was my PNG tuber on YouTube before. I guess it kind of looks strange without the white background. Like this. That one was okay. There are some free models online, but it's not personal, you know? Yeah. That's what a lot of people say about the Vroid too, that it's like, oh, it's cheating. Because it's like ready-made and everyone look the same. I don't really mind it that much. But obviously if it's a 2D one and you get a generic one, that's a bit boring. But how much is it to just rig it if you have the model? I think back when I draw that PNG one, I wasn't that great at drawing head-on faces. I don't usually draw characters head-on. Rigging only a live 2D model typically costs between $200 and $2,000 or more, with a simpler half-body model starting around $90 to $150, and more complex or full-body models costing. Okay. 185, 350. How much would the model be then? Sorry for making you do research for me. I can just Google it myself. How much does a VTuber model and rigging cost? Anywhere from $500. Yeah, obviously. But yeah, I can't rig the model for you, but I can draw you a model one day. If you want one. And then you can pay for the emojis back on Hannah's server. That's a fair trade to me. Yeah. Because it's like... it seemed like you were going for a more like chill design anyways. I bet the reason why it can cost so much is because everyone wants like moving cat ears, and they want angel wings that are constantly moving, and they want a galaxy in the middle of their boobs. So yeah. And they want jiggle physics on everything. And a bunch of clothes. But to me, the point of a VTuber is mostly just having like... for one, it's kind of branding. Because if someone is like an unknown streamer and you just know them from their voice, I think it can be kind of hard to make a brand. That's one reason. And a standard PNG tuber or just a watermark will basically cover you there. But the other one is having like something reactive, I guess. And I think the 3D ones are better for that. Especially 3D ones with like proper motion capture, because this one, obviously there's motion capture, but the facial capture is kind of... it's not that detailed. But it's also a question of like, how much should I invest in learning this stuff now, when in the future a lot of these things might just be plug and play anyways. So it's like if you just wait 4 years, maybe the motion capture stuff is so easy to set up that it's a waste to try to learn so much now. I don't know. Don't you have to draw so many pictures for a 2D model? It's kind of like stickers. So you draw one, and then you just kind of you draw like one with the eyes closed. So it's like, or you don't draw separate drawings, you just draw like one layer for the eyes. So you send like all of these puppet layers to the rigger, and then they handle the rest. So you just need a lot of parts. Yeah. So it's usually one drawing, but just like maybe 5 mouths and a few sets of eyes that you can toggle between. But just one body usually, and one hair. Or the hair can be split up into multiple parts, I guess. You can have like your back hair and the front hair. I wish I had access to some of the old things I drew. But with PNG tubers, you have to draw like a separate artwork for every single version. So if you want closed eyes, that's a whole new drawing. But with a VTuber, you just like swap the eyes around. But I wonder if there's good alternatives that are like kind of dress-up style VTuber creators? Also, I wonder how good ChatGPT would be at doing this stuff these days. But then people will probably be very upset. Maybe. The art community is very angry at AI. For obvious reasons, I guess. Let's see. But yeah, I am kind of tempted making a VTuber model for myself too, like a 2D one. But yeah, again, I would never bother learning how to rig it. I would just pay someone. So I'm not doing it until I have disposable income, I suppose. Obvious reason equals people just use GPT instead of commission. Yeah, I think it's become a lot harder for a lot of artists to make money, especially in like the bigger industries. I think like games and Hollywood is probably gonna outsource a lot more to AI. And it's also like the ethics of the AI to begin with, because all of the training data they used to train up the AI was basically stolen art. They kind of got away with it because it's hard to convince like such a large, like the tech industry is gonna beat a bunch of starving internet artists. But it wasn't legal the way they did it. So yeah. The AI models, they're trained on data ripped from the internet, and they didn't ask permission from the artist to use their artwork as training data. So, yeah. That's not nice. So yeah, I don't like it too, but I'm not really like a big player in the whole like anti-AI, because a lot of my friends are artists and they kind of joined the war against AI, but I could kind of tell from the start that it's like that's that's not a war we're gonna win. So it's better to like adapt to technology than to try to fight it, because like historically it doesn't usually work out when people try to suppress technology. If I want pictures for something official, I don't use GPT for that reason. Yeah, I don't either. Cause I don't know, there's just something about it. But I don't really mind people that do either. Cause it's like, if you imagine like the next generation of kids, they're gonna grow up in a world where AI was just something that always existed since they were born, and it's gonna be kind of hard to explain to them like why they can't use this tool that's so convenient and cool. I just imagine like a bunch of kids using like instead of using dress-up games, they'll like ask ChatGPT to draw their princess fantasy character for them, and it'll just be like normal. Well, need rules implemented by government for these things, so kids grow up with AIs bound by certain laws. Yeah, that's true. It's not like we should just allow it to go completely like haywire. Just because it's hard to police. So I agree with that. But then again, as you said, the tech industry just does things and then pays fines that are way lower than the money they're making. If they have to, that is, yeah. Maybe it would have been possible in hindsight to get some payouts for what they did, but and it's probably so hard to trace back. But I guess in some cases, like with the artist Lowish, she mentioned like I don't remember which model it was, but some of these AI models, they would like put her signature into the generated artworks. So that's a pretty good like evidence, I guess. So I hope she did something with that and got some compensation. Because it's very annoying how copyright law is so extremely strict. But only if you're like Hollywood. If you're a small artist, then no one gives a shit about your rights when it comes to copyright. It's very annoying. It's not really made to protect intellectual property. It's just made to protect profits, a big company. I don't know how to draw crossed hands. But on, like, looking back on it, I'm kind of relieved that it happened so quickly, the whole, like, suddenly AI can draw really good art. Because if it happened really slowly, I feel like we would have been in denial for so long. But now it just kind of happened, and everyone has to agree, like, yeah, the shit made by AI, it looks really good. And I feel like art has survived surprisingly well. It's like drawing content and like learning how to draw type of content is still super popular on YouTube. I get like art videos up all the time, so it's not like people stop drawing because of it. It's just people stop making money because of it. I always support artists and not AI. Art for me is also a way to express yourself, and that is missing with AI art. I agree. I think it can be used as like a tool, I suppose, but it's a tool like any other, so there's upsides and downsides to it. If you end up relying on it, I think creatively your stuff is gonna kind of suck. And this is a take that a lot of people have had already, but it's like, you're free to generate stuff with AI, just don't claim that you made it. It's like the people who call themselves like AI artists, it's like, nah, you're not an artist, you're like a client. Or you're just an AI user, I don't know. Commissioner, art commissioner. I think it was Brandon Sanderson, the author, made this take. Like, yeah, you can call yourself maybe like an art director, but you can't call yourself an artist just because you prompt AI. Gotta make some videos that teach people how to draw and sell that as a course. Yeah. But I think the biggest lack for people to start is the very flat learning curve. You need to take some time and you need enough motivation for that. That's at least what I have problems with. Yeah, drawing is kind of a really, like, I don't know why, it's a very psychologically hard skill to get into. Which is probably why so many people, they started when they were kids. Because when you're a kid, everyone is gonna be kind of impressed by anything you do. But as an adult, I think it's very hard getting over that stage in the beginning when everything just kind of looks wonky and weird. I probably have some artworks here, actually. Or maybe not. I used to have some from like, yeah, when I was a kid. Okay, let's just open this up, I guess. So like this is the shit I would draw as a kid. And it's like, if I drew this as like a 27-year-old just starting art, obviously no one would be like, wow, that's so good. They'd just be like, yeah, okay, cool. But because I was a kid when I was learning how to draw, you kind of get away with, or psychologically you get away with being bad. It was like, I was probably, I don't know what age I was when I drew this. But obviously my classmates are going to be like, holy shit, that's amazing! Just because I'm young and you can like barely hold a pencil. Depends, if you're a famous artist already, you could be selling it for thousands. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible art, it's just like... And when you're a kid, it's easier to be in like the awkward phase of drawing, which is inevitable, because drawing is very hard. But yeah, I wasn't terrible though as a kid. But obviously at some point I was kind of terrible. Let me see. I remember being like super proud of this one. It's a pencil case. It looks weird. It kind of looks like just a stump. Oh, I guess this is on top. Okay. Isn't it hard to say you were terrible? It's rather you were just starting out. Yeah, exactly. So learning how to draw is kind of a journey of thinking what you make is super ugly and then leveling up a slight bit and then being like, huh, it actually looks kind of good now, and then looking back on the even older stuff and being like, what the fuck was I doing back then? How did I not see? That's kind of the fun part. I guess that goes for every skill though. I guess it's only natural. I forgot, this is a girl and I'm drawing based on the male model, so I should probably adjust a bit. But I think learning how to draw is super rewarding because it's such a multitaskable skill. That's what I like the most about it. You can do so much stuff while you draw. But I think like growing up, a lot of my motivation was probably getting that like sweet validation from other people when they go like, holy shit, that's so good. But internally, I remember I had a lot of drawings that were like secret. I thought it was cringe that I liked anime, so I would hide it. So I guess it's not just validation. I just got to start out with photographing and okay, I had 2 courses on portrait photography, but people are always so impressed with pictures and to me it always seemed like it's not really good. Yeah. How do you feel about that? I always feel weird when that happens, when people find something really good. Sometimes it can be nice, because it's like, oh thank god it's not as bad as I thought it was. But other times it seems like it doesn't really matter what other people think because I don't like the thing. But yeah, photography is interesting. I bought a camera a few years back and I like taking good pictures, but I don't feel like I really improved that much. Maybe I should take a course as well, but I know like the shutter speed and the ISO stuff, but knowing it, I don't feel like it makes my art or my photography is better. Just knowing stuff about the camera, I feel like I never get to use those things. I'm always just happy that the person I did photographs for likes the picture and isn't disappointed. Yeah, that makes sense. Because normally I'm disappointed by myself. My courses didn't really help in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like I had a course in high school once and we learned like a few features of the camera, but every time I try to use anything other than the custom settings, I just feel like it doesn't really work. But I guess it's nice to know that like if I take a picture and it becomes blurry, then I know why. Or I know what I can do about it. But it's not like the pictures became amazing suddenly. Only the second didn't, although it was interesting working with models. Oh, interesting, interesting. Photography is probably more about the lighting than the camera, isn't it? I really want to learn more about lighting. Because it's like, I bought this web camera not that long ago, and every time I turn it on, I'm like, what the fuck is this monstrosity? Like, how do I look this bad? I should never have a camera on ever. But then, so I'm just like, sucks being ugly, I guess. But then I like go live my life and I catch my face in the mirror and I'm like, I swear to God, I'm not as ugly in real life as I look on web camera. So I don't know if it's the camera or if it's the lighting, but goddamn, the difference is so huge. So yeah, I look at myself in the web camera and I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then I see myself in real life and I'm like, oh, phew, I don't look that bad. Oh, Vroid works good for 2D. Interesting, interesting. The lens is still very important for the amount of light intake. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if it's just, yeah, I don't know, something about it. I also remember, like, when I visit my parents, I always look very good in their mirrors, and I think it's just the positions of the light. It's like highlights better features. I sometimes take night sky pictures, just got a new lens. It's crazy how much brighter pictures are. I didn't really know the lens matters that much. Yeah, that's nice. I wish I could take some pictures of the night sky too, because every time I do, it's always like a little disappointing. Also, whether lights are harsh or soft. That's true. I think also computer screens have a very unflattering effect on the face. Yeah. I don't remember how we got into it, but me and Jörgen and Ty were talking about Jerma, the streamer. And I thought, like, generally he's considered pretty attractive, right? But if you Google his face, it's all like screenshots from the streams, and I agree, like, he doesn't look that good in those pictures. But there's so many good pictures of him elsewhere, so it's strange. Happy with my phone being able to take good photos. Yeah. Yeah, I bought a better phone just for the camera, but it wasn't the upgrade I hoped for, but it's definitely better. Aperture is relevant for brightness. Phones take way too good pictures to buy a camera. I did buy a real camera, and the camera is better. It does take better pictures than my phone, which was a bit surprising to me. But I am glad. By the way, what do you draw with Krita? This is Clip Studio. It costs money, but it's a one-time payment, I think. Or at least it was when I bought it. I actually prefer Photoshop over Clip, but Photoshop is Adobe, so nah. But I heard all the Zoomers use Ibis Paint. That's the new kid on the block. Clip Studio has a lot of features for comic book creation and animation. Hey Zoomers! Oh yeah, you're a Zoomer, right? I'm not Zillennial. You're definitely a Zoomer. You fucking Zoomers with your matcha lattes and your ibis paint. So I have to use ibis. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. I don't think it's lacking in features, but isn't ibis paint? I don't know if it's for computer. Also for PC. Okay, okay, interesting. Cool. They say like, oh, it doesn't matter what program you use, it's all about the hours you put in, which is true to some extent. But like, goddamn, sometimes I've been in like a drawing rut and then I just download a good brush and it solves all of my problems, so. Like this pen. I call it dry ass pencil. I just feel like it just makes things look better. Auto better. It just looks better. Where'd my other drawings go? There you go. Although I did have a phase where I was like a purist when it comes to art. Or not a purist, but like a tryhard, I guess. So I only drew with a pixel brush. I wonder if I even have one. I feel like there was a tool for it. Maybe not. Yeah. I'll buy a drawing tablet again. I had one a few years ago with a screen and all. I regret sending it back, now I just have a normal drawing tablet. Personally, digital art is so much harder. I actually have some drawings I made on paper. Yeah, show it, show it. Yeah, it is definitely a transition. I would never, like, if you start drawing digitally, don't expect to be on the same level as your traditional art before, like, maybe 2 months. Just give it some time, because your brain has to kind of adjust to the software and stuff. But once it's caught up, like, yeah, I draw way better digitally now, just because you can erase like a billion times. But I draw traditional too from time to time. There are certain qualities that you get kind of for free when you draw traditional. Especially with watercolors and stuff. Can I show it on stream? Man, I really like this brush. No, not that one. This one. What is this separate layer? Should be good to show, but I can't shade for shit. I tried though, or I tired though. I don't see it. It's nice to see a drawing though. I'm always very happy when people make art. Especially like people who are interested in it, because if people are just not interested in art, then it's fine. But if people actually want to draw, but they just get like frustrated or they don't feel good enough at it and they stop for that reason, that makes me kind of sad. Like, at least stop doing it because it's boring, not because you feel like the art isn't good enough. Because it will be if you keep doing it. I don't know how to put it on. There you go. Perfect. Hey, nice. Nice anatomy. Did you use a reference for it? I assume so. Yeah, it's good. The thing is, if you get a tablet and stuff, then you can draw on top of it and color it and stuff. That's really fun. Like, for instance, if you have it like this, you can make the thing like completely white. Might be hard to do in this case because it's a bit faint. Something like this. I don't really know how to make it completely white. There's some like yellowish tones, so I'll color. There you go. Like that, I suppose. Yeah, I just tweak around with it a little bit. And then Clip at least has this feature that's like convert brightness to opacity. So then essentially you just get line art for free. So now you can start like coloring it as if it was line art. Isn't that crazy? You couldn't do that back in my day. Wait, oh, I didn't see the comments, alright. Also drew some anime characters for art class a few years ago, but I don't have the picture anymore. I was very proud of that. Yes, I can only draw with ref. Yeah, but that's fine. You should start drawing with references. I think it's you should never expect to draw from imagination right away. I could try that, yeah, I always fuck up the line art though. I can only sketch. That's pretty normal. But you make very clean. This is very clean. So I think if you just practice sketching or line arting a little bit and get confident with it, then you're setting yourself up for a good line art. A lot of people who say that they draw good sketches, but the line art is bad, a lot of them, they kind of sketch like this, with like so many lines going everywhere. And obviously that's gonna look pretty cool because it's kind of vague. But when it comes to line art, they're gonna struggle, not because their hands are shaky, but just because it's kind of unclear where the line is supposed to go. But if you draw a super clean sketch, then it's just a matter of like hand-eye coordination. Yeah. Yeah, it's called chicken scratch when you draw the many lines. It's good for exploring, but you should always try to move out of that stage. So I guess the standard way of sketching is like you do one super quick pass, If you're drawing traditionally, you should use a very weak pencil for that stage, where actually, yeah, there's very vague directions and stuff. And this is like the part where you should like explore and stuff. And then you do your middle sketch, where you kind of, it's still a sketch, it's not line art yet, but you're refining your shapes. And this stage shouldn't be as chicken scratchy like the second sketch. Because that would make the line art harder. And then your final pass, which is the third layer, then you do your line art. It's basically like, if you're gonna do line art eventually, then the cleaner your sketch is, the easier time you're gonna have. No, that was kind of a quick rundown. I don't know if it makes sense. But yeah, I like the... You have a lot of details on this arm. It's very nice. Good job. And yeah, a lot of details on this area too. Like, you can really see like the shape of the body in perspective. I think, yeah, I don't know. The shading is probably wrong. There's not that much shading yet. It looks more, oops. I think it looks fine. I think I drew on your art accidentally, whoops. Yeah, another nice thing about importing to digital is you can move stuff around, so you can just like easily fix it. That's also a benefit. So yeah, digital is very nice. I always liked drawing digital. I like texturing, I think it's called. No, I think it looks good. I should keep drawing, man. Oops. What's up, Tyler? How's it going? I don't think I'm gonna play the vampire game today because we're probably playing Peak soon, right? Or something. Although I really want to play the vampire game, but I ended up streaming so late. Maybe I get the motivation to pick it up again sometime. Yeah, you should. It's best to just make a habit out of it. So instead of like... You don't have to, every time you pick up a pencil, draw for like 6 hours. You can just draw for like 15 minutes. Pig. Yeah, I haven't been working on the game today. I didn't want to. Hopefully I'll get some done tomorrow. For instance, to relax before going to sleep. Yeah. If you really want to try hard, you should try to do some drawing every day. That's what I did. But I don't think it's necessary. PewDiePie's drawing thing was pretty inspo. I agree. He was really systematic about it too. But yeah, I also did the PewDiePie thing. I bought a sketchbook, and then I said to myself like, every day you have to fill out an entire page. But it's like, if I really didn't feel like drawing one day, I would just like draw squares. Or like little dumb things. But as long as I like filled out a page, then I like hit my goal. That was nice. Drawing stuff like cubes and stuff is also very helpful actually. Drawing stuff like this. A lot of people never get out of the drawing cube stage. They just like it so much. I'm voting for Battlefield 6 or horror game. Horror game is fun. I play Battlefield 2. I'm so bad at it. Oh yeah, and I also think when it comes to drawing and language learning, it's good to find some content that you can reliably watch. I think that was very important for me. I had like 2 art YouTubers I would always have on in the background. Like talk about art, and obviously that's gonna make you more motivated. Going to work is a horror enough. Also got the idea for a sketchbook through PewDiePie. I watched so much art videos back in the day. Wow. Yeah. You can show one YouTuber I recommend, but he's kind of... I don't know, he's very good, but he's so... This artist is like so talented that I don't think he realizes like how good he is. And that makes him kind of a bad teacher at times. Yeah. It's that thing where it's like people who take things very intuitively are often bad teachers, and people who take things slower but are more analytical are usually good teachers. But what is it called? Cynics. I don't know if this was the reason, but he has a playlist that's called Sketchbook Tours. And he got super good at art in like 3 years, I think. I think he like had a regular job and then one day just decided like, no, fuck it, I'm gonna draw anime girls. And then he started making these sketchbooks when he was like, I want to say like 27 maybe, and then he was basically a professional by 30. But yeah, seeing how he like just like fills his sketchbook with shit was very inspiring to me. So I did the same thing. So for 1 year when I lived in the UK, I would like buy the cheapest sketchbook they had and just try to fill it up as quickly as possible and then buy another one. And I filled out like maybe 10 in that year. So that was nice. I still have them lying around somewhere. I also made a video for it. I wonder if it's here. For an art project, because I went to art school. For one art project, I just made a compilation of every single thing I've drawn ever. You can see if I can find that too. It's a secret video. It's not on... it's unlisted because I'm scared it'll have some embarrassing drawings if you stare at it too long. But I can obviously see it. But yeah, Cynic's design, super talented. I guess you can't see because this is old art. But he is extremely good. And he has a very cool style. But yeah, here. This is every single artwork that was on my computer between... Actually, I don't know which years. But I guess this is 2014, so this is when I first got my tablet. And it's super fast, because that was like the shtick of the... Oh, let me get this out of here. That was like the idea, I guess, was that I would just literally show everyone how much fucking drawings I drew before I got good. Look at this shit. It wasn't too terrible though, but it definitely took some time. It's like every single artwork I had saved on my computer. It's 2014. That language does seem Danish. It's Norwegian! Look at this one. So I don't know, I can just play it back I guess, but it's very fast. Cause it's everything, it's all of the things I drew in a bunch of years. But it's fun to see. This is when I lived in the UK. Yikes, what an awful mistake. It always happens on this channel. Those are a lot of pictures, yeah! So I can... This is not the same year. This is 2016. It says very briefly, like, when it changes. On the Shinobu. Nice catch. I kind of intentionally made it super fast because I put this on the screen in the art school. And I didn't want people to linger too long on each artwork. So this is still Durham, I think. Oh no, this is when I came back from the UK. And me and Ilva were watching a lot of yaoi content. Oh, there's my friend. This is Daniel. And eye coordination is so difficult on PC though. That's why I also got the screen tablet a few years ago. Yeah, it is. But once you get used to it, it's kind of nice because the way I draw with the tablet now, my hand isn't in front of the drawing, so you kind of see more. And you get super used to it. It becomes second nature after a while. That's why I also got the screen tablet a few years ago, then it was fun. It's interesting that you're mainly focused on humans, but sometimes there's some landscape buildings too. Yeah, I've never really been that into backgrounds. It's kind of just been like a thing I feel like I should be doing, but in the recent years I'm more into it. Also, there's some nudity in here. That's also why it's going so fast and also why it's unlisted. That one was sick, what? 1:30-ish? I don't know what I'm skipping back to. It gets progressively better, right? Even though you can only see it for like a split second, you can see that it gets kind of better. Here's the nudity again, I shouldn't have skipped back to that. So yeah, these artworks are probably on my... yeah, this is the Bekke Blob era, so it's my online name, I guess. So most of these artworks are just online anyways. Yeah, it's like finally getting somewhere. Although the previous stuff, it wasn't bad either, it was just very explorative. That was a picture of me. I remember some of those, yeah! It's just like, sometimes it's just like a straight naked person. But it's artistic, so it's okay, right? Some of these are from streams too. I wonder when I stopped drawing so many naked people. If I may linger on the language for a moment, does Norwegian and Danish share the same alphabet? Yeah, I think so. They have... Wait, do they have all the same letters as us? Surely they do, right? Swedish does some different things. They do the little dots above things. We don't do that. Yeah, Danish is the same. Norway and Denmark used to be the same country, or like Norway was underneath of Denmark for a while, and that's how we got a pretty similar language and alphabet. Oh, look at the dogs. This is the best I've ever been. I've like digressed ever since these drawings. It's like just like everything I drew just turned out the way I wanted it to, because I drew so much. And now it's a little harder again. Yeah. I still enjoy the things I make now, it's not a problem, but it does feel a bit more awkward drawing now. Yeah, Danish is strange because when it's written it looks almost exactly the same as Norwegian. But when you hear it, it's not. Yeah, that was it. I can remember some of these. Yeah. Also, I made a song in Norwegian on this channel. And like one of the comments is like, oh, it's so nice to hear a Danish song. I thought it was Swedish. Nah. If you see like this, then it's Swedish. And if you see this, it's Danish or Norwegian. And if you see this, I think it's this one. Danish or Norwegian. Oh! This one is also in Swedish? Oh. Oh, maybe it's like this? No, this exists. Oh! Isn't it, Lakkerol? Also can't grasp like drawing boxes and shapes. Ah, that's just a practice thing. I used to draw a lot of boxes in like elementary school. You know, like when you had your notebook in elementary school? I would always draw tornado. Just like draw this and make it look like a tornado. And I would draw boxes. Usually like this. Because I just thought it was so crazy how it turns into like a 3D thing. Oh, boxes for anatomy. Yeah, you don't have to do that. I never do this. I'm just doing it for fun now. There's like a guy named Loomis who made like a how to draw book. And he always told people to put things in boxes. And so does the artist Kim Young-gi. And they're very talented, but there's a lot of people who are like, don't stop with the just stop with the boxes because it makes everything look stiff and weird. But yeah, what's recommended instead is drawing a bean. Directional bean for the torso. And then you can draw cylinders for the arms. That too, yeah. I also like drawing like egg for the torso. If you look at the skeleton, it's kind of like a egg with like a hole in it. That looks like it's gonna turn into something else. And then drawing the pelvis as separate shape, and then kind of just connecting the two. Yeah, I guess ball and ball. And then you have your torso. It says, when I draw it's mostly vibe space, but anatomy isn't my biggest concern. Yeah, that too. I mean, if you don't care for anatomy, I don't know why I ended up so obsessed with anatomy. I just find it really fun, because there's so many interesting shapes in the body. I think that's why I drew so many naked people in that one period. It's just because like you spend all this time perfecting anatomy and then you're just gonna put clothes on top. Feels kind of like a waste. So I just had to draw naked people instead, and the internet likes that anyways. So. Yeah. I guess it's always nice to see people explain like how you should do things, but you should always have like in mind that if you don't like the method, then you shouldn't use it. Or at least you can wait until later. Because like different things work for different people. Like some people really enjoy the boxes. I don't really. I usually do more like this thing where I start out with a shape. Like I started out with that bean earlier, but I kind of didn't like it, so I just keep like changing it. Wait. I watched a lot of Samdus art. My profile picture here on Twitch is also from him. Hate the boxes. Samdus art. Oh, that guy. Yeah. I've seen him on Instagram. Wait, let's see. Yeah, he's very good, and he has a very like effective approach, I guess. So he can like churn out art very quickly. But unfortunately, his art style ended up overlapping a lot with the AI art style, which is probably because the AI art style got a lot from him. So you have this like a lot of what is it called? Subsurface scattering, which is when you see like the red from the sun in the shadow. And yeah, the blur and stuff. See, this looks very AI these days, but it's not his fault. Yeah, he's very good. Oh, this one is nice. The one I sent you. Let's see. Oh, like earlier. I used a reference from him. Oh, nice. Yeah, drawing just straight copying from other people is also very important. I think you're so into anatomy because you have this autistic fascination with things being objectively good, so you can't draw something wrong. It's not about objective, it's just that I like it. I think it's more that there's just a lot of cool shapes in the body. And I find it interesting to look at. So for instance, like, you have these subtle shapes, right? Like, when I draw, like here, I didn't make it that interesting, but you have like your elbow bone coming up here, and then underneath you have like a few bones going here. I don't know exactly how it works, but you have some fat, so it goes like out again. And then back in, and then you have an overlapping shape here to signify the wrist. Just a lot of shit going on in the body. And it's like soft and rigid at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I just have an autistic fascination with the body. I think in the beginning it's fine to copy, but probably also try to learn why they draw it that way. I don't think it's fine to copy. I think you should definitely do it a lot. And that's like the best way to learn. The thing I would recommend is like you have like study sessions where you just like straight human copying machine, where you just try to replicate what the other person does like one-to-one. And then you draw from imagination, like no reference. Like the shit I'm doing now, like the stuff I'm doing now, I'm not, apart from when I looked up the arms, I didn't use reference. Because what will happen when you draw with no reference, you'll start like noticing little things that your brain kind of lacks in information. So then when you go back to studying, you'll be more aware of the stuff you need to pay attention to. If that makes sense. So for instance, on this first drawing, I don't know if anyone was here for that part of the stream, but I drew this girl, and I was being like, I don't know what the fuck is going on in this general area, like how does that work? So because I drew this from imagination and I was confused drawing like the shoulder area, next time I look at a photograph of a real person, I'll be more attentive to how this area works. If I go back to my strategy thing, I don't know where I put it. Oh yeah, here. So you just kind of do this loop over and over again. You just copy from other people. Like a human printer, I call it. And the stuff you draw here, you don't post online. Because it's like, yeah, you're just copying. It's not your artwork, it's just a study session. Kind of how, like, if you read a book on astronomy, you wouldn't call yourself an astronomer. So yeah. And then you draw from fantasy or from imagination, I mean. And then you just kind of do that over and over again, and then you get progressively better. But yeah. Think about the money. They're best visible without clothes. Straight human copying machine. Guys in the class would be like. But yeah, that's literally how I viewed it in the start. It's just like, if a printer can do it, then I can do it. So I would look up references, and it can be of art or of real people. It should be both. Let's say if I found like a good picture from my favorite artist, I would like save it. I don't know why it's so small, but we can still use it as reference. Oops. Put it up on the side and then just literally copy it one for one. And I guess this is a bad example because this picture has it has colors, so it's kind of hard to copy it one by one. You just spend a lot of time trying to get it exactly like the reference. Because the thing is, if you don't act like a human copying machine, you might start omitting important details just because you couldn't do it. It's like, but if you force yourself to actually be a human copying machine, then you're gonna learn everything, I guess. And I have seen some people, like Chinese artists these days, they say they've found an even better approach than the human copying machine. But I just find the approach so, I don't know, it seems like a workout for the brain. But it's basically like, you take a picture and then you stare at it forever, and then you like put the reference away, and then you try to do human copying machine without looking at it. And then you open your reference back up. So it's like, yeah, it's memory, but it's like apparently it like draws the neural pathways higher when you have to like really be like, what the fuck did I just look at? You really have to pay attention to what was going on. So yeah, drawing from reference without the reference. Like, I can be like, oh, I remember the eyelid was kind of from the side, and I remember the nose was covering the eye. Stuff like that. And I remember the eyebrows being kind of like that. And then my memory slips, and then I think you time block it. So it's like you have maybe 10 minutes to look at the reference, and then 20 minutes without the reference, and then 10 minutes looking at the reference. Kind of switch back and forth. I haven't tried the method, but I've heard it's like really effective. Chinese people, of course, yeah, they have a very I don't know, they're very try-hard. I've seen like a few lectures on like Chinese artists from art schools and how they do it, and it's like very systematic. They have very like, this is the optimal practice. You have to learn the CSI method. Everyone has to draw with the CSI method. And the reason why you suck at art is because you're not copying the colors correctly, because you don't know color theory. And it's like all of them are just drawing like anime girls with guns. They treat it as like a science, which I find really cool. Yeah, when you do the human copying machine thing, I guess it's you have to really pay attention to every single detail, and that makes you kind of automatically reflect on why they made that choice. And that's why it's a good study method, and it's not as intensive as the new Zoomer Starchild method of constantly removing the reference. Eye is too big. And yeah, I really like digital because, as you can see, I use the eraser a lot, like to draw, kind of. Like the eraser isn't just to fix mistakes, it's also like a tool you use to polish the line art. There is a time and a place for strict art teaching, but you should also encourage to come up with your own solution. That's true. I don't know. Obviously, there's more to art than just doing it correctly, right? It's like the anatomy stuff. I find it fun to learn, but it's not like the stuff I'm drawing now relies that much on like the difficult art skills. But yeah, it's kind of hard because art is about so many things. But it's kind of the same in any field. It's the same with music. You have some people who are like very into music theory, and they're like nerd about these like complex chord patterns. I don't know that much terminology, but they like analyze classical music and the chord progressions there, and analyze why it works. And then you have other people who just kind of wanna vent their feelings through art, and they're in the same field, but they're in the same field for very different reasons. But like, neither is correct or incorrect. It's just people are nerdy about different things, I guess. A lot of my favorite art isn't correct, and in that wrongness it captures the human experience. Something a Chinese art droid will never capture. I think they can both capture different things. But yeah, I also like some unpolished art styles. Like, I really like the creator One, who made One Punch Man and Mob Psycho. Like, I would genuinely like put his art up on a wall, even though obviously he sucks at anatomy comparatively to all of the other manga artists. But sometimes you just want to look at Kim Young-gi destroy all the noobs. So I guess for me, when it comes to like art conveying emotions, I tend to go to like books and movies for that, or music. But when just like pure 2D art, I just like to see things flow and characters with cool designs and expressions. Okay, so I'm noticing this eye is more over here and a bit up, and this a bit down, and this a bit up. I don't know how the fuck this hair is working. Oh wait, it's 9 o'clock. Maybe I should go play video games. I mean, I'm kind of having fun just drawing now. Let's see. So many things on screen. Yeah, I'm very bad at explaining art stuff. I've always been bad at it. I have a lot of thoughts about it, but for some reason I tried to make like a YouTube tutorial once and it was so shit. But I try my best. So yeah, this is kind of the fun part of the human copying machine method that I like so much. It's like, at this point, I've drawn the nose, I've drawn the eyes, I've drawn the mouth, and it definitely looks like a human face, but it doesn't look like this human face. So then it becomes like a puzzle that I have to figure out. It's like, okay, what is the difference between this and that thing? And then you kind of just have to look at it over and over and try to iterate. Of course, it helps to flip the canvas, and especially if you flip the reference too, then you get some feedback. Yeah, it's just kind of the gameplay loop of drawing that I enjoy. Okay, so it's rounder. You see more of his eye whites. They say that the eye whites are very important for portraying like the character of the face. That makes sense. Looks better. This nose is the wrong angle. It needs to be angled down more. The gameplay loop. Yeah. If you want to get an emotional experience from my art, then you have to read my writing, not look at it. Or listen to my music. You have to be a gamer to enjoy your art, yeah. I guess it happens a lot where it's like creating art for other artists. I feel like Kim Young-gi is a good example of like an artist where if you show it to a person who doesn't draw, they're just like, yeah, it looks cool. But if you show it to an artist, they're like, holy shit, this man is unreal. Zam does Zoomer art. So a Zoomer coded character. The jaw is bigger. Yeah, there's something strange about it now. I think it's the jaw. We playing the draw as much as you want. Okay. I'll probably end soon because I have a headache and I should eat something and then go play video games. Hopefully I'll wake up a little earlier tomorrow so I can stream a little earlier. See ya! So I really do want to stream more of that vampire game. It's like I was almost tempted to play it before bed yesterday off stream. But I actually want all of it to be documented. The entire journey. So I'll save it. There's so many games I want to play on stream. But there's only so many hours in a day. Can't. Okay, let's see. My character has such like staring eyes sometimes. But yeah. Hauke, if you're still there, are you drawing anything these days? Or like while watching the stream, I guess. You can put it on the screen and I'll share it with everyone if you want. Oops. Yeah, I should actually just do that. I'll do it whether you want to or not. We're drawing trees these days. Oh, nice. Oh, I want to draw trees too. Where do I send them? No, not Facebook. That's a bad idea. Instagram. I think you can send pictures on Instagram. What is your username? Hauki. It's for Warhammer. Oh. Nice. It isn't Warhammer like figurines? There you go. This is Hauki's art. It's super good. You keep talking about like, oh, I don't care about anatomy or being drawing correct, but your art is like, you know your shit, man. Just a lot of attention to detail. Oh, I wish I could zoom in. Fucking Instagram. Shit website. You should move to Blue Sky. Blue Sky is better. Oops. Very good. The cross-hatching and everything. This seems... Did I get one? Or wait, I can't open that. Here. And where is it not? This one is really good, the claws here. It is very fun drawing rats, actually. I drew some rats for a funny meme video, and they would turn out really cute. Nice. Makes me want to draw with ink. I really like the hatching, how it like shows the form so well. Because it's like if you didn't have the hatching and you just had these lines indicating this arm, it would give such a different vibe than when you have these hatches. That's a good technique. Wait, I have to open this here because I think there's some full names. I have to view it on mobile, so I don't think I can show it. But I can view it. Oh, nice. This is like a tree character. Pretty sick. Oh no. My VTuber froze. Oh! What? How do I get it back? No! There's too many windows on my screen! Oh, maybe I don't have the window anymore. There you go. And then do some of that, and then do some of that. There you go. Oops. It's an animated tree. Oh. Damn. I wonder how you get into Warhammer in the first place. I know so many people who are super into it. Is it just that they're small figures? It's called the toothache tree. I remember my dad was super into, like, you know when you make like a tiny railway model? And I get that. I really want to get into that hobby sometime in my life. It's so cool! It has lore. I never heard the end of it until now. Yeah, I remember we went to a party once with a guy who just wouldn't stop talking about what's it called? Warhammer. And he like put on multiple 20-minute long videos explaining the lore. And everyone was just like, what the fuck is he on about? I ran away. I saw him put on the first 20-minute video and I left the room. So I was like, I can see where this is going. But some of my friends were trying to be nice, so they stayed. But as soon as the 20-minute video stopped, he put on another one. So eventually they also ran away from the Warhammer. It's concept art for an idea for a Chaos Giant proxy. I like the lore and the artwork since I was a kid. Yeah, but how'd you get into it? Like who recruited you into it? Or did you just find it online? I saw the box art for Warhammer Fantasy Ogres when I was 6 and it is burned into my mind. Holy shit. I guess that's just how it goes. You can't control it. It was just like me the first time I saw Nintendogs. I saw Nintendogs ad when I was 5. And I was like, I don't really understand what this is. I don't understand if it's a toy or if it's some like a product for grown-ups. But I want it right now and I need it. So I put it on like my wish list. And it turns out it was a game for children, so I was understanding it correctly. But I think it was like they were advertising to like many ages, so I just didn't understand what I was looking at. It was just like, dog! There's a dog in it! Holy shit, good copy. Thank you, thank you. I'm still It is looking like the same character at least. Especially when I started getting the shading in. I was hoping I could get closer without the shading. But I guess it's important. Nose is a bit odd. It looks like kind of like the manga version, which is fun. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream now. Yeah, we're playing Battlefield, but I don't think I wanna stream it. We'll see. I'll just end the stream anyways and go eat some tea and drink some food. But yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow, I think. but then Friday and Saturday and Sunday I'm probably gone. And then back again on Monday. I'm trying to make it like a habit. But recently it's just been super addictive because I keep trying to improve my little VTuber model. It's always fun when you like add something to the stream. And yeah, adding the toggle, the drink toggle was my goal for today. And that took me like 5 minutes, so that was nice. For next time, I don't know what else to do about this. I've been tweaking the variables up and down, but I can't really think of much. I guess just adding more buttons for things. It could be fun also having buttons for like random things that happen in the background, I think. Oops. Little things like that, and maybe try to make the mouth cooperate a little bit more. I don't know. Things like that. But yeah, thanks for watching as always. I'll see you around. Probably in the call, right? Yeah. Wait. Oh god, I'm fucking this up. Okay, look. I fucked it up. There you go, wait. There you go, bye! For BitSponsor affiliate, yeah, hell yeah. And see ya!